And is that not costing you loads more money than if you just got like a sublet or something?
It would if I was going for nice places, but I probably stayed in like the 3 or 4 cheapest Airbnbs in the whole capital.
Are you on people's sofa, Reedy?
No. I mean, I have rooms. Like they're always private rooms, but like they're always in like a bad location, or I don't know. It's
which city are you in?
Which city?
Yeah,
I'm in Madrid.
Oh, you're in Madrid. I'll message people I know in Madrid and see if anybody's got any who's got any like
thanks.
you know
no worries.
Yeah, because I do know quite a lot of people in Madrid. Where are Paco and Victor? They're right by. If you just plummet south and where there used to be that motorway or that road that then got converted into that really long thin park, that if you follow it west, it goes out to like Casa de Campo and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of by there. They're always fucking off on holiday. And I know they've got a spare bedroom. Yeah, I'll message a couple of people. I'll message a couple of people. Good. Right, let's get going in a second. Are you finding the Spanish more familiar or less familiar with what you used to being in Spain?
Yes, it's fine. Like, I'm like comfortably C1 now, which is nice because that's what I've been like sitting at like B2, so to speak, just for reference for ages. And now.
But the accent and the Madrileño kind of way of speaking, do you find that tougher or easier?
No, I find it easier because whenever I travel like abroad, or if I bump into someone who speaks Spanish in England, they'll always say, "Have you spent time in Madrid?" And I said, "No, not really," but that's just the accent I've picked up.
That's what you picked up.
I have a friend from Tenerife, and she hates it when we speak in Spanish because she hates the Madrid accent. But she said, "At least you've picked up a native accent."
Standard voice, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, exactly. When I have my Spanish students, I always make them watch that Serve and Protect. Have you ever watched that soap opera? That police.
No.
It's based in the Madrid suburbs. It's like a police drama.
Right.
Servir y proteger. It's not bad. It's on YouTube. There's an hour of it a day on YouTube. I swear to God, it's like the production values of it must be insane because it's like it's literally, is it an hour a day or an hour 3 times a week? It's not shit. Yeah, it's basically like a cop thing in the precinct in Madrid. It's like The Bill, if you ever remember The Bill. But it's not bad. There's like literally 4 years of episodes on YouTube with subtitles. It's really decent. It's what whenever people say to me like, what should I be watching? I'm like, no, Servir y Proteger. It's just the best thing.
Yeah.
It's just
because the last. Sorry.
I was just going to say
gone.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry. The last thing I will say, which like other people that have joined will maybe relate to or will in the future, is the one thing I struggled with the most was listening comprehension. My ear just wasn't clicking, but now it's I know it doesn't just happen like that, but now I've realized that it really has clicked because my boss will be speaking to me in like very stressed, panicky Spanish, going like, right, blah, 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 and we're doing this, blah, blah, blah. And I understand like 99% of it now. Whereas maybe 6 months ago, I would be lost, right? So my ears kind of tuned, so to speak.
The focus is always on listening. The focus is always on the blur. Your enemy when you are a language learner is the working class white male, because they are by definition the blurry speakers. If somebody's from a different background or they've got a different ethnicity, they've got all of that going on, then there's a patterning to their French, Spanish, Italian, whatever it is, which makes it easy to pick up because it'll be slower or more have an intonation or an accent that you recognize that will slow it down. Your enemy as a language learner is the white working class male, because they are the ones that are going to have the most slang. They're the ones that are going to not articulate, they're not going to enunciate, and they're going to go super fast. So yeah, and yet language learning facilities seem to favor well-spoken women which is just not the way to insulate yourself. And the thing I always say to people, a 9-year-old child is fluent. A 9-year-old child doesn't have the vocabulary of a 14-year-old or a 16-year-old, an 18-year-old, a 20-year-old, but that 9-year-old child within their world is fluent and can get by. So you get to a point where you sort of go, okay, it's great to know more vocabulary, but just freaking focus on your listening. You know, I say to some people, if we never did another word or we never did another like bit of grammar, just with what you've got already, if you had absolute perfect recall over what you've already got and your listening was competent, you'd be, you know, if you literally had a transcription available of everything someone's saying to you and you didn't even learn any more words, but just with the Spanish that you've got or the French that you've got or the Italian that you've got, that you knew what was being said totally, most people would survive. That is literally the road. The listening is everybody's weak. Nina, when she went to Besançon, she wouldn't stop talking because she was afraid of listening, because she was afraid that when they spoke, she wouldn't understand anything. So she literally kept like nervously, busily talking to French people. Well, not at all badly, because she was just so paranoid that if they spoke back to her, she'd be like, I don't understand a fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? So, good. Right. So before I forget, can I remind everybody, that the class price for this year, and can it all be sent to Kofi at the end of the class, please? With all due respect, there's some people who pay, there's some people who I have to chase up, some people who haven't been paying. So if you wouldn't mind. Right. So, and not like, oh, I'll pay him in 4 months with a big lump sum. That is people's one-to-one. If you do this class, Kofi, ping. It's a matter of respect. Those that pay, I know you pay. Please don't think I'm having a go at everybody. So, right, let's go. Trevor. So, say for me, Trevor, it's interesting to know that Reedy's managed to do it in Spanish. It's interesting to know that Reedy's managed to do it in Spanish.
C'est intéressant de voir que Reed arrivait à le faire en espagnol.
Good. So I don't mind arriver being used to manage, but it would have to be être. Yeah. So est arrivé. Yeah. So
right.
Or a réussi à. Lovely. So, il est intéressant. C'est intéressant de savoir. Oui, il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy. Lovely. Yes, il est intéressant de savoir. Yeah, that Reedy's managed to do it in, what's that going to be? Go again. And again, Trevor, have another go.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy réussit à le faire en espagnol.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol, because you've got an interesting, even though you've got a to know, you've got a neutral sentence, Ouais, alors il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. Have another go.
C'est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit...
Il est intéressant for the moment. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit réussi soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Good. Nathan, you'll go, my darling.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
I'm personally not a user of soit arrivé. I'm personally a user of soit arrivé, unless I was like in church or something, reading. Yep, reading from the Gospel according to St. Luke. So again, I like soit arrivé. Oui, alors il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé, and really blur auxiliaries, people. Don't. Everything we were just talking about, you are setting yourself up for disappointment if you articulate too much, because no one else is going to speak that way back to you. Oui, il est intéressant de savoir. Make your human choice of opinion the thing that we hear, that we remember, not the words. Oh oui, il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. You'll go again one more time, Nathan, my darling.
Oui, il est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
No, soit arrivé, soit arrivé. Yeah. I don't soit arrivé, soit arrivé. One more time.
C'est intéressant de savoir que Reedy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Good, lovely. Jenna?
Il est intéressant de savoir que...
Has everybody got their alcohol ready? What's the pronunciation of the vowel IN? Jenna, what's the word for wine? What's the word for wine? Every one of you fuckers does it for me at least once a month. Intéressant, 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 intéressant. Speaking of wine, and look who turns up. Speak of wine and look who turns up. Off you go. Il est intéressant. And again.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reed soit arrivé de le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé à.
Ouais, OK.
Think about it literally and figuratively. Literally and figuratively, you arrive at somewhere. Je suis arrivé à Paris. So figuratively, you are arriving at being able to do something. It's arrivé à. Yeah, figuratively or literally. Oui, alors il est intéressant que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. And again,
oui, il est intéressant de savoir que Reed soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
À le faire.
À le faire.
I want from you lazier mouth, more direction in your sliding. Ha-he-ha, a height and a depth, a height and a depth. Slide, slide, slide. So more control over where your body's going, fewer fucks given by the mouth. Oui, alors il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé. Control your, don't control your mouth. Yeah, control your vibration, don't control your mouth. Good. Reddy, do one yourself. Do one about yourself. It's interesting to know that Reed is. you can say je if you must, but use Reddy other way.
Il est intéressant.
Drink, everybody. Drink. Yeah, off you go. I haven't got some with. Oh, I have actually. I should have gone and got a little bottle. Il est intéressant. Off you go.
Il est intéressant que Reed ait arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
No, listen to Lukey. We've had it 4 times. Il est intéressant de savoir. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reed est arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé.
Soit
as
arrivé.
we've had. Go on.
Il est intéressant que Reed soit...
No! Sit down and listen. Maggie. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Sorry, you can't see me. I'm attached to my
Your sex life's your own, Maggie, darling. Whatever.
C'est intéressant de savoir.
Will you bitches learn to copy? Will you bitches learn to listen? Il est intéressant. Luke, don't give Arthur this. He's strongly allergic. He'll die if he eats this. Whoops, did I not listen? Adults, listen. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à faire d'espagnol.
Almost. The last bit was, everything was great, but the last bit. Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé à faire la...
No. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Yes, yes. Because what I fucking loved about that is you just went, fuck it, I'm going to imitate the gay bastard. And you just went, fuck it, I'm going to copy Luke. Get the repeat of it in your mouth before your brain gets it. Don't aim to know it. Don't aim to know it. It's like, what French are you trying to learn? Do you want to learn the French you don't know or the French you know? We don't want to know the French that you know. You want to learn the French you don't know. Get it in your mouth before your brain. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. Just copy me. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol. Don't even give a shit what it means. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Jenna, tight to mouth, lips forward. Yeah, lips forward, tight to mouth, lips forward. Be more detailed in where you're sliding. Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Lovely. Reedy, back to you, Mother.
Il est intéressant de savoir qu'il soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Que Reedy, you need to say your own name. Say that again.
Il est intéressant de savoir qu'il soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Good lad. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Good. Has everybody done it? No, not Denise. Sorry, Denise.
Il est intéressant de savoir que Reddy soit arrivé à le faire en espagnol.
Good. Good. Denise, with you. Weirdly, what should I say? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the dog's parents cooked me dinner last night. It was amazing, but unfortunately, they'd also bought me a load of gluten-free cookies. The dog's parents cooked me dinner last night. It's amazing, but unfortunately, they'd also cooked me a load of they'd also bought me a load of gluten-free cookies.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé le dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils ont aussi m'acheté des biscuits terribles.
Good, gluten-free, which is synonymous for terrible, I must admit. but like, what's gluten-free?
Sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Good, okay, lovely. So les parents du chien, you know, what did I say? Made me dinner, you know, m'ont préparé quelque chose à manger, you know, m'ont invité à dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, voilà, ils m'avaient acheté, because it's in advance, yeah, ils m'avaient acheté, you know, beaucoup de biscuits sans gluten.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir. Les parents du chien m'ont préparé. Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils avaient aussi m'acheté des
Do we mean ils avaient aussi m'acheté ou ils m'avaient aussi acheté?
Ils m'avaient aussi acheté.
Good, because that past participle doesn't allow for the me to come before it, but the infinitive does, and they sound similar, don't they? Yeah, lovely. So, ils m'avaient aussi acheté. Yeah, yeah.
Ils m'avaient aussi acheté du biscuit sans gluten.
Des biscuits sans gluten, or a load of. It was a whole fucking packet of big shit. Un tas de. Yeah, un tas de. Yep. Maggie. Same sentence.
Les parents.
Will all of you look at the spelling of the word parent? P-A. What's that pronunciation going to be then?
Pas.
There we go. Keep your A up in the air. What is known within the group, Maggie, as the Gabby area of the world accent? Get that in. Les parents. Allez, Paris. Your A needs a hint of nasal to it. Yeah, otherwise it's down the back of the throat. Okay. Oui, alors les parents du chien.
Les parents du chien m'ont acheté. Non, pardon. Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner pour moi, un dîner hier soir, mais ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten. Nathan?
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir et c'était bien, mais ils ont aussi acheté pour moi des biscuits sans gluten.
You're telling me the story, but it wasn't the words I gave you. Just try and get the words I gave you, just as a copy paste. Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé... Parents.
It's such a strong muscle memory because you're all used to saying parents. Yep. You're used to saying parent, but it's parents. Les parents. Okay, yeah.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner.
Go East Coast. Parents. Les parents.
Les parents
That's it.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir,
Nice.
mais ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Good lad. Lovely. Jenna?
Les parents du chien.
Nice. That was a nice R. That was a nice R. That was a nice R. Don't get caught up in too big an R, but that was a nice R. Back you go.
Les parents du chien m'ont acheté.
Don't jump with the brain. Move forward in a slide. Don't stop the word you're saying. It's got to be a long, trickly cascade of sound. A long, trickly cascade of sound. I keep saying this. I say this every week, Jenna. I don't want It's horrible to listen to, and it makes it very short. The entrance into the vowel and the exit from the vowel is what we hear in French. Oui, alors les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir et malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté des biscuits sans gluten. It slides. It goes around. It's got to slide. No, none of that. Lips forward, slide. Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'en avaient acheté.
Non, ils m'avaient aussi acheté. Ils m'avaient aussi acheté.
Ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits terribles. Oh, sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Gluten. Listen to vowels.
Sans gluten.
Not gluten. Gluten. Gluten.
Gluten.
It's not gluten. It's on gluten. Okay. Lovely. Okay. Good. Lovely. Trev, follow the finger.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé.
No, that was nice about sliding at first. Don't come, even if you think you're safe. Do not indicate and change lanes unless you absolutely know it's safe to go, because a car will smash into the back of you. Yeah. Do not. Also, don't end a word if you can't then slide into the next word, because what did I just say? What do we like to hear in French? The slide between vowels. You might have seen a video that went live this morning, which is for Janet, which is about keeping your mouth, your consonants super small. You've got to slide from one vowel to the next. Oui, alors effectivement, les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten. Off you go.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient acheté beaucoup de biscuits sans gluten.
It's not very joined together, Trev. It's quite separate. I don't, you listen to what I'm saying. I'm speaking in English. You're an adult. I want a sliding between the words. Oui, alors effectivement, oui, alors les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten. Or slowly, les parents du chien, because slow is fine, people, slow is fine, but just slow and slid. Oui, alors les parents du chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten. One more time, Trev.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé dîner hier soir.
Préparé.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'ont acheté.
I'm bored. Can you cunts not listen? Ils m'avaient acheté.
Ils m'avaient acheté. Mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient acheté beaucoup de biscuits sans gluten.
No, un tas de, a load of.
Ah. Ils m'avaient acheté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Sans gluten.
Good. Stop avoiding my load. It's coming your way, Trevor. Right. Denise. No, Denise did it. Read. Have you done it already? No, you've not done this one. You go on, darling.
Les parents du chien m'ont préparé.
No, stand still. Is it a chien or a chien?
Chien.
Because a chien is a dog and a chien is a bitch.
Yeah. Chien.
Yeah. Like perra. Yeah. Okay. We want chien.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Les parents de chien m'ont préparé un dîner hier soir, mais malheureusement, ils m'avaient aussi ajouté un tas de biscuits sans gluten.
Good. I'm liking the yang 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 quality I'm getting from that. Yeah. Dwell in that place. Don't let it, you know, bring in a smidge more if you've got the balance between the and the Yeah. Bring in kind of locker room in a towel, 14 years old, voice just broken, trying to be a bit like that. Bring in that quality to your voice. You know, both of those places. So that place and that place. Yes. Good. Has everybody said it? Nathan, have you said it? Yeah. Has everybody said it?
Luke, can I just quickly ask, what's the difference between un tas de and tant de?
Oh God, completely. Tom means endless fucking things, and tado just means a load.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
Oh putain, j'ai un tas de travail. Un monton de trabajo. Un monton, yeah. Un monton is tas, yeah. You know, monton. You know, like oh putain, j'ai un tas de travail. Quel tas de merde. What a load of crap. It's not a silly word. Like entasser, to pile up. Les livres s'entassent. You know, les assiettes commencent à s'entasser. The dishes are starting to pile up. You know, yeah, it's just a load of. So many is like a proper word. You know, tant. You know, your brain will like tant because of like, you know, tantas, tantos, but don't go to tant all the time. Entada is just a load of in slang. Yeah, un load of entada. Yeah, putain, j'ai un tas de travail. Il a un tas d'amis. The next one would be, oh, il a trop d'amis. Oh, he's got loads of friends. Oh, no, il a trop d'amis. Which literally means too many friends, but it doesn't. In modern slang, it just means loads. Oh, putain, non, il a trop d'amis. Yeah. Oh, putain, c'est bien, il y a trop de bouffe. There's loads of food. Yeah, you know, un tas de bouffe. Yeah, fine. Yeah, you know, so much food and as much food. Autant de, tant de has its place as well, but just un tas de is just literally a load of. Yeah. Good. Trevor, you first, my darling. The dog was in a good mood because following his bad behavior on Saturday, the dog was in a good mood because following his bad behavior on Saturday, he thought I was grumpy with him. The dog was just happy to see me. The dog was in a good mood because following his bad behavior on Saturday, he thought I was grumpy with him when he got told off. So the dog was in a bad mood because following his bad behavior on Saturday, he thought I was grumpy with him when he got told off. I'll feed it you bit by bit. So the dog was in a good mood.
Le chien était
Stand still. When we are attempting anything in French or any other language for that matter, be selfish. Think of yourself. Use your own mouth with a je. And I bet you've got more experience saying je stuff than other stuff. How do you say I'm in a good mood? Je suis de
bonne humeur.
Fucking flawless, and vowels and everything. So funnily, you can't manage the dog was in a good mood with the help of hope in hell. But when you go I'm in a good mood, present tense and a je, fucking flawlessly done. All right, so take the pattern je suis de bonne humeur. Did you catch that, people? Use je. Yeah, use je and then change from it. Use je in the present. That's what I tell people. I dare say we've got the top 6 and the bottom 6 that we want to try and master. But in exams and stuff, I always tell people just write the je stuff down. I always tell people when they're doing exams, particularly A-level, write down the phrasal verbs that you've remembered when you go in. Just write them on a piece of scrap paper in the je form that you know, and then use them as a template for the rest of your stuff. So if you've got je suis de bonne humeur, I'm in a good mood. What's the dog was in a good mood?
Le chien était de bonne humeur.
Lovely, de bonne, and that's a nice pronunciation. Can we acknowledge that, people? We talk about the N going higher, but bon goes to bonne. It's not just bon and bon. It's not like hard. It's bonne. Like sun, ça sonne, it's ringing, yeah? So, le chien était de bonne humeur, not humour. Humour means humor. Very common error. People say, oh, le sens d'humeur. I'm like, that's the sense of a mood. Amour is love. Fuck love. Amour, humour. Humour. Yeah, humour, okay, is humor. Humeur is mood. So le chien était de bonne humeur. Lovely. Because following his bad behavior Saturday.
Parce que suivant son...
Pause. We've done this before. What's the word for following when you've then got a noun? Quick reminder of following. In at number 1, the following week. Following is an adjective. La semaine. Let's go around the group. Maggie, what's the following week? La semaine suivante.
La semaine suivante.
La semaine suivante. Good. Lovely. Reedy, the following day. What's the following day?
Le jour.
Le lendemain. Le lendemain. Think demain. Yeah. Lendemain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Le lendemain. Okay. Nathan, following that. Following that.
Suite à ça. Ensuite.
Ensuite. Lovely. Jenna, following my conversation. Following my conversation.
Suite à mon conversation. Suite à mon conversation.
So Maggie, you've just given it Jenna. So you might as well give it instead.
Sorry.
She's an indiscreet bitch, isn't she? Off you go. Sorry, Jenna, I apologise. But she was correct. She was correct. Lovely. Off you go. Following my conversation. Maggie, you started so you can finish. What's following my conversation?
Suite à mon conversation.
Lovely. Suite à, people. So suite à. Following a noun is going to be suite à. What does suite à end in? An à. It's a double-worded preposition. What do we need to do with prepositions when we have an à and a de? Totally fucking panic that we might have o, or do, day, and all of this crap. So say for me, following, so go back to Trev. So say for me, following his bad behavior on Saturday.
Suite à son behavior mauvais.
What? Why are we in English all of a sudden? Begins with a C.
I don't know the word for it. I just said it with a French accent.
Is that what you thought it was? I mean, I'd have at least admired. I would have at least admired like a Pepe Le Pew behavior kind of attempt, but that was kind of like we didn't even get as far.
Yeah,
as
I panicked a little bit.
We didn't even get as far as we didn't even get as far as Jersey. I don't mean like New Jersey. I mean like Jersey, the island. Comportement, se comporter. Yeah, comportement. Those of you who are in the bottom six WhatsApp group, which is where we just practice verbs in all the tenses, you will have come across se comporte this week. Lovely. So say for me, give me the verb to behave, Trevor. Say Luc se comporte bien. Luc behaves well. Well,
Luc se comporte bien.
Past Luc se comporte bien.
Luc se comporte bien.
Luc behaved well. Past tense. Luc
se comportait bien.
Action past tense. Do something with that. Action past tense.
Luc se comportait bien.
What do we do with the reflexive verb in the past tense when it's got an auxiliary? Say to me, Luke got washed.
Luc s'était lavé.
Backhand. Luke got washed.
Luc s'est lavé.
Thank you. Now say Luke behaved, which is the verb is se comporter.
Luc s'est comporté bien.
Where does an adverb go?
Luc s'est bien comporté.
Have we not done that?
We have.
A lot. Beaucoup. Luc mange beaucoup. Luc mangeait beaucoup. Luc mangera beaucoup. Luc mangera beaucoup. Il est intéressant que Luc mange beaucoup avant de beaucoup manger. Luc a beaucoup mangé. Luc avait beaucoup mangé. Get the fucking adverb after verb number 1, you fuckers. All right? So say for me. But now I want the noun. What's the noun of behavior? Comportement. What is it?
Comportement.
Nice mad position. So say for me, following his bad behavior. Following his bad behavior.
Suite à son comportement mauvais.
No. What's the word bad?
Mauvaise.
Thank you. And does it go before or after the word?
I'm assuming before.
Don't fucking assume. Where does good go? How do you say good day to somebody?
Bonjour.
Does it go before or after?
Before.
Type logic language learning adjectives, and a video will come up which will talk about adjectival order. Yeah, there's like an initialism thing or an acronym actually. Like, is it nice or something? No, it's like size and
Bags,
condition and age and
Bags.
the ones that go before. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So mauvais
Bags, Luke.
What did you say?
Is it bags or something like that?
I think it might be bags.
Bags.
That's familiar. Yeah. I mention it in the video anyway, but it's basically like small, little, young, old, ugly. You know, well, some of them can move around, but basically, yeah, it's common stuff like that. So, in other words, if it's to say me bad behavior, then Trev, mauvais comportement.
Mauvais comportement.
Lovely. Mauvais comportement. Lovely. So, suite à son mauvais comportement, lips forward, ready to speed. Suite, blow it for me. Suite à son mauvais comportement.
Suite à son mauvais comportement.
Don't move the mouth. More hon. Give me more twang. There was no twang there. It was just all very, very breathy. Twang, hon. Suite à son mauvais comportement. You're making the hertz. You're making the vibration through twang. Suite à son mauvais comportement. Suite à son mauvais comportement.
Suite à son mauvais comportement.
That's it. More hon. More. Suite à son mauvais comportement.
Suite à son mauvais comportement.
Go in that direction. You won't sound an idiot. You sound completely fine. Say to me, he was grumpy.
Il était de mauvaise.
That's not bad going round, but il était grincheux. Say to me, il était grincheux.
Il était grincheux.
Who's green and stole Christmas?
The Grinch.
See the link? Grincheux. G-R-I. Yeah, that fucker Dr. Seuss just stole the word. Yeah, say to me, grincheux. Okay, il était grincheux. Okay.
Il était grincheux.
There's words like grognon and all this business. Because he got told off. Now, this is a verb that you all get into trouble with. What's the verb to be told? So what form of grammar, Trev, are we going to have if somebody's getting told off?
Would that be a phrasal verb?
No. If you got massaged, who's massaging you?
Someone doing the massage. Like it's like a passive sentence.
So it's passive, but it's not just passive. What else is going to go on? Say to me, I got massage. Say to me, I got arrested. Je me
suis arrêté.
That would be you arrested yourself. I mean, I'm all for a little bit of autoerotic asphyxiation, Trevor, but you know, you want someone else to tie you down with silk ties and handcuffs, not yourself. Je me suis. What verb needs to go in it to make someone else do it? Je me suis.
Je me suis. I don't know, actually.
Yes, you do. You've done it with me. Of course, you've done it with me. I know you've done it with me. You've done it with Tanner. You've completely done it. The pair of you. What's the causative verb? What verb do we?
Like je me suis fait.
Oh, isn't it funny how we've got you guys would have publicly executed for telling people what you have not done, and then I fuck it, and then you remember it. Thank you. So, what is the verb that we fly in for the causative?
In this case, fait.
Listen to Auntie Lukey. Rule number 1: faire can be in any fucking tense. Luc me fait parler, Luc me faisait parler, Luc me fera parler, Luc me est intéressant que Luc me fasse parler. You know, Luc m'a fait parler. Rule number 1: that the faire can go in any tense. Rule number 2: the verb to the right of faire is always in the infinitive. Rule number 2: the verb to the right of faire is always in the infinitive. Rule number 3: don't be weirded out by faire. Luc makes me do it. Luc will faire. You know, don't be weirded out by that. It's really common to make someone do something. So faire is completely fucking normal. Rule number 4: the causative. You can look this up. It's about agent and recipient and all of this kind of business. You don't have to say who you're having something done by. So let me just take this across to somebody else for a second. So Reedy, say for me, I'm going to build the houses. Just say for me, I'm going to build No, sorry, Reedy, say to me, I'm going to build houses. I'm going to build houses.
Je vais construire des bâtiments.
Des maisons.
Des maisons. Oh,
And
sorry,
again?
yeah. Je vais construire des maisons. Des maisons.
Go again, get the fucking article in place before maison.
Je vais construire des maisons.
No, je vais construire.
Je vais construire.
You gave me the hybrid of je vais and the infant and the future simple. I don't need both. I need je vais construire. I'm going to build the houses. Go, je vais.
Je vais construire des maisons.
No, what word goes before maison?
Des maisons.
Good, let me hear the J then. Let me hear the vowel. I'll be good.
Je vais construire des maisons.
No, I don't need a bang. You're too good for that. I don't need a bang. Just say the correct vowel smoothly. You don't need to go.
Je vais construire des maisons.
Thank you. Different vowel. Good lad. Say to me, I'm going to get houses built. I'm not telling you who I've hired to build the houses. Think about this in English. He had some houses built. He got some houses built. We use have and got or get. Yeah? Yeah? He had some houses built.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? The guy, his grandfather made a bit of money. He bought the field at the back and he had some houses built. Okay? Off you go. So how would you say, I'm going to get some houses built?
Je vais faire construire des maisons.
It's that simple. We throw in a faire before the other verb. Your verb and the person who's doing its verb are side by side. Isn't that freaky? Luc makes me speak. Luc me fait parler. Grrr. You are back to back or front to front with my verb and your verb. Yeah, there's no person one, person two. All right. What other constructs have we come across, Maggie, where we've got one person's verb immediately next to another person's verb? What other systems have we done without the without a separate clause? Denise, if this comes to you as well, what other system have we done where you've got one person's system next to another person, one person's verb next to another person's verb? Is it anything coming to mind? Nathan? Verbs of...
Perception.
That's exactly right. Perception. Well done, both of you. So Luc m'a entendu dormir. Luc heard me sleeping. Yeah. Entendu being Luc, dormir being me. Yeah. Side by side. Yeah. Okay. Verbs of perception. All right. So in other words, to quickly talk about what we're doing, Trevor, the causative can be reflexive for the passive. It's not the only form of the passive, but it's a big one. So say for me, he got told off. What's the telling off verb, Trevor, that we need to use beginning with the D? Il s'est fait dispute. Trevor, you there? My love, your microphone's off.
Hey, sorry about that.
He got told off. Il s'est fait dispute. Have a guess. Have a guess. Trevor, it seems a bit laggy from your microphone. I can't hear you. Trevor, I need to hear you speak. Right, I'm moving it to Reedy. Sorry, Trevor. So can you say for me, he got told off? Il s'est fait...
Il s'est fait disputer.
Yes, say it again.
Il s'est fait disputer.
The disputer could just be an argument. It doesn't have to be a physical fight. Deux personnes se disputent. Deux personnes se disputent. They're having a go at each other. Je me suis fait disputer. It's going in one direction. I'm being told off. Yeah, I got told off. Je me suis fait disputer. So say to me, he got told off.
Il s'est fait disputer.
Good. Lovely. So go from the beginning. So say for me, you're back on now, Trevor. So say your sentence for me quickly, Trevor. So say for me, yeah, go again from the beginning. So say for me, the dog's in a good mood because following his bad behavior Saturday, I was grumpy. He thought, let's say for me, let's say he was grumpy because he got told off. That's just covering the vocab I want to do. So the dog was in a good mood. The dog was in a good mood because following his bad behavior Saturday, he was grumpy because he got told off. Do me that again, Trevor. Put it all the way through.
Le chien était de bonne humeur parce que...
Pause. I want to be attending 2 funerals in the next coming weeks. I want to be attending Sam's mom, and I also want to be attending Trevor's in French class. I do not wish to hear Anglophone Trevor. I wish to hear French Trevor. Yeah? Hon hi hon hi hon. Get rid of Anglophone Trevor. Let me hear it in hon hi hon. Speak to me in hon hi hon. Don't think of this as French. This is the language of hon hi hon and slide. Speak to me in hon hi hon slide.
Le chien était de bonne humeur parce que suite à
Son mauvais comportement.
ce mauvais comportement, il était
Yes.
il était grincé.
It ain't the first time we've done the sentence, is it, Trev? It isn't the first time we've done the sentence. We're on attempt number 9 of it. Grincheux. Yes, we spoke about the fucking Grinch. We spoke about the Grinch stole Christmas. Yes. Il était grincheux because he got told off. Parce qu'il
est fait...
No, we've just done the... No. We've just done the causative. We did the reflexive causative. He got told off. Il s'est
fait...
Come on, the verb we've just done.
I didn't hear the verb that we just did because I was having issues. I apologize.
Disputer. We
disputer.
Good. I'm going to hand it over to Reedy. You do attempt 2 then. Trevor, you do it again at the end. All the way through.
Le chien était de bonne humeur.
Le chien. Your tendency to say this is because despite your protestation to the contrary, all of you read and you're thinking of muy bien. You're thinking of bien in Spanish. That is why you are taking ien and you are making it yen. But it's bien. Le chien. Okay? Lovely. Off you go.
Le chien était de bonne humeur parce que suite à son mauvais comportement du samedi, il était grincheux parce que
Everybody drink IN. Fuck me. It's just reliable as fuck. Generally, we need a drink. Il était grincheux. Lovely. Nathan's ringing his dealer. Look what you've driven him to. Up you go. Yeah.
Il était grincheux parce qu'il s'est fait disputer.
Good. Jenna.
Okay. Le chien est,
come on.
I don't even. I'm sorry, this is just a lot for my brain. Le chien était de bonne humeur.
Work. Come on, you're a smart cookie. Do it. Go. Work. 4 clauses, dude. It's not the end of the world. Go.
Le chien était de bonne humeur.
Why?
Parce que suite à son mauvais comportement.
Who said mauvaise? You're reading. Don't read. What's the word?
Oh no, it's coming out of my head here. Suite à son
but why is it coming out of your head? We've been doing it. Suite à son
mauvais. Suite à son mauvais comportement, il s'est fait.
No, he was moody.
Il était grincheux.
Good, because?
Parce que il s'est. No.
Yes.
Il s'est faire.
Il say what?
Il s'est fait.
I despise people asking me this as if it's the first time they've done it. It really makes me cross. Denise, we've just been working on this, people. We've riffed on every section. With all the love in the world, we've riffed on every section. We've spoken about the grammar of every section. Denise? Microphone, my darling.
Sorry. Le chien était de mauvaise humeur parce que suite à son comportement.
Denise, the dog was in a good mood, wasn't he?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Le chien était de bonne humeur parce que suite à son mauvais comportement, le samedi, il était grincheux et parce qu'il était fait disputer.
No.
Parce qu'il s'est fait disputer.
Le chien était du bon humeur.
No. Le chien était what?
De bon humeur.
I'm not being funny. This class is almost, don't get me wrong, I have a curriculum and the shit I want to get across to you is like the tougher group. I do. But it's almost like a controlled listening homework, isn't it? It's like, let's check who can listen. And then you go off in the week, you listen to other people's homeworks, you buy me coffee for those, nod, nod, wink, wink. You absorb French. This class is almost like, let's make sure that we honestly listen. And Luke is calibrating our vowel listening. That's basically the purpose that it serves, which is no dumb thing. That's completely valid. Do you know what I mean? It really, really is. As we started the class discussing with Reedy, it's like the listening is the main thing. You know, yeah, there's no due. Off you go. So go again, Maggie. Correct vowel.
Le chien était de bon humeur.
No, humeur, don't read. De bonne humeur.
Humeur, parce que suite à son mauvaise humeur,
No.
Mauvais humeur en samedi.
No. Your listening is atrocious. All of you. Suite à son mauvais
comportement. Suite à son mauvais comportement en samedi, il était grincheux.
Il était what? Drink. Il était
grincheux parce qu'il se fait.
No, past tense.
Parce qu'il s'est fait disputer.
Good, Nathan.
Le chien était de bonne humeur parce que suite à son mauvais comportement, il était grincheux samedi parce qu'il s'est fait disputer.
Good. Are we clear on the following? Point number 1. Suite à following in a noun. Yeah? Point number 2. Être de bonne humeur or de mauvaise humeur or d'humeur and then another adjective which might come after the humeur rather than before it. Are we clear that the reflexive is achieved with il s'est fait plus the verb? Yeah? Good. Let's do some non-identical sentences just to move it on a little bit, but there's my topics, and then we'll come back to something a bit more important in a bit. Good, so let's just go from the top of the page. So Reedy, left, right, Reedy, Jenna, Denise, Nathan, Maggie, Trevor. So Reedy, Luke, you're right, we should pay more attention. No, Luke, you're right, we should pay attention.
Luc, t'as raison, on doit faire attention.
We should.
On devait faire attention.
No, should.
On doit faire attention.
No. Devrait.
Ah, on devrait.
Yeah,
on devrait faire attention.
Yeah, okay. And again, Luc, t'as raison, on devrait faire attention.
Luc, t'as raison, on devrait faire attention.
Good, faster still, that was nice. Move your hi-hi-hon more. Don't you move your mouth more. Move your hi-hi-hon around more with the chest push. Oui, alors Luc, t'as raison, on devrait faire attention. Luc, t'as raison. Come on, put hi-hi-hon. Luc, t'as raison.
Are you adding a de in the middle?
No, Luc, t'as raison, on devrait faire attention.
Ah, Luc, t'as raison, on devrait faire attention.
Good, Jenna. We shouldn't have to listen to the same examples twice. We shouldn't have to listen to the same examples twice, let alone 7 times, people. We shouldn't have to listen to the same examples twice.
On ne devrait pas écouter les mêmes exemples plusieurs fois.
2 fois.
2 fois.
Les mêmes exemples, because même, this is an adjective that people forget. It's one of the ones that goes before a noun. If it's referring to a plural, même will have an S. Let's just think about that. Certains enfants, certain children. Plusieurs enfants. D'autres enfants. There's plenty of adjectives which precede a word that we've got to remember have an S if it's a plural. Yeah? So go again, lovely. Jenna, well done. Go again. We shouldn't have to listen to the same examples twice.
On ne devrait pas écouter
the same examples.
Les mêmes exemples 2 fois.
Good. I think it moved. Oh yes, it's moved. Reedy's now moved because when Reedy turns his camera off, he goes down, and when he turns his camera on, he goes up for some reason. So Denise is now, Denise is now on top of Maggie. That would sell well online. What was I going to say? I'm not even joking. My friend Kate in a wheelchair said to me, that she's considering selling that kind of image. I'm not even joking. My friend Kate in a wheelchair said to me that she's considering selling that kind of an image.
Je ne plaisante pas. Mon amie Kate a dit que...
What's Kate? She's in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair.
Mon amie Kate qui est dans un fauteuil roulant.
I tend to go with chaise roulante. Chaise roulante. Yeah, rather than fauteuil. But fauteuil roulant is fine, or chaise roulante. Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
Je ne plaisante pas, mais mon amie Kate, qui est dans une chaise roulante, a dit qu'elle voulait poster des photos de deux femmes en ligne.
Yeah, well, her in a wheelchair and stuff. Yeah, because Nathan, because a load of the S&M lot have with fetishes have contacted her. A load of the S&M lot with fetishes have contacted her.
Parce qu'en tête, des gens qui aiment le BDSM l'ont contacté.
Strictly, un tas de gens l'a contacté because it's a single load.
Right.
But also, sadomaso. Yeah,
Sadomaso.
Avec des kiffs. If you say je kiffe quelque chose, it means I like. If you have a kiff, it means like what you're into. Yeah.
Okay.
So like quels sont tes kiffs? What are you into? Like sexually and stuff. Yeah. Oh putain, je kiffe tes baskets means I love your trainers, your sneakers, your oh nice trainers, Reedy, whatever. If you said mes kiffs sont baskets, that'd be like you have a sneakers fetish or something like that, which is not my thing, but open to some people. Lovely. Lovely. Maggie, good for her. She should think of her bank account. It's a modern world. Good for her. She should think of her bank account. It's a modern world.
Bon pour elle.
Bravo pour elle.
Bravo pour elle. Elle devrait.
Pause me have a slide. Bravo pour elle.
Bravo pour elle. Elle devrait penser de son compte bancaire.
Elle devrait penser what?
Ah.
Thank you. 15 sentences of power. Je mange le gâteau. Je parle de la situation. Je pense à la situation. Yeah. You can say penser de for opinions. Qu'est-ce que tu penses, Jenna? What do you think of Macron? Qu'est-ce que tu penses de Macron? Okay. Lovely. Lovely. So go again, Maggie. Good for her. The modern world. She should think of a bank account.
What was the second bit? So I missed the second.
It's a modern world. She should think of a bank account.
Bravo pour elle. C'est un monde moderne. Elle devrait penser à son compte bancaire.
Don't confuse compte de banque with sa carte bancaire. Yeah? Yeah, sa carte bancaire. Although more often than not, you say carte bleue anyway. So, bravo pour elle, c'est un monde moderne, elle devrait penser à son compte de banque. Bravo pour elle, c'est un monde moderne, elle devrait penser à son compte de banque.
Bravo pour elle.
Bravo pour
elle, c'est un monde moderne. Elle devrait penser à son compte de banque.
C'est un monde moderne. This Leslie, c'est un monde moderne.
C'est un monde moderne.
That's it. Chest it out. C'est un monde moderne.
C'est un monde moderne. C'est un monde moderne.
No French. No. The mouth is an anus. Discuss. Linguistics essay. The no French is created in the mouth. French is created here, or with secondary resonance here. It just might come out here a little bit. It's not created here. Un monde moderne. Un monde moderne.
Un monde moderne.
Lovely. Un monde moderne. Un monde moderne.
Un monde moderne.
Less mouth. Moderne.
Moderne. Monde moderne. Moderne. C'est un monde moderne.
C'est un monde moderne.
C'est un monde moderne.
Lovely. There's times I missed you. Reedy's now at the bottom. Trevor. Out of everybody I know, she's probably the person I respect the most. Out of everybody I know, motor neurone diagnosis, that's Lou Gehrig's, that's ALS. Motor neurone diagnosis, like 20 plus years ago. So she's faced up to the fact that she was terminal. She dealt with that shit, loss of her, you know, whatever. Okay, it's not like a doctor did it to her, so her own body did it, to be fair. That's what she told me. She's like, okay, but the fairness is, look, my body did this. It's not like someone did it to me. But, you know, then was like, well, I'm not dead yet. It's been 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I mean, that just living like that on a knife's edge is just, well, hang on. Most people are gone after 3, 4 years. To then be like 20 years later, I mean, she's just mentally impeccable. She's just, you know, and she's got so much time for everybody. She's like the Oracle. In the Batman comics, the Joker shoots Batgirl in the back and she is wheelchair bound for a while. And she's this superhero who's in a wheelchair called the Oracle, and she just sorts everybody's shit out from a wheelchair. Kate is the Oracle. She's just like, when you've got the mental fucking brilliance to sit there, to be largely paralyzed, to have real difficulty speaking, she's just mentally on her game. She's just so organized and she sorts out other people's shit so quickly. She's fucking marvelous. So say for me, Trevor, you know, from out of everybody that I know, she's probably the person that I admire the most. Out of everybody I know, she's probably the person that I admire the most.
De tout le monde que je connais, elle est le personne que j'adore le plus.
I admire the most.
Que j'admirais le plus.
Good. I mean, Maggie's ping pong ball trick in Besançon took some beating, but this is, you know, whatever. Good. Back up to the top. Jenna. Luke, what did Maggie do with the ping pong balls? I'm desperate. I want to see it.
Luc, qu'est-ce que Maggie a fait avec les balles?
Sliding. That's nice sliding. It's so less bothersome to my ear. And it's clear. Go again.
Luc, qu'est-ce que Maggie a fait avec les balles de ping-pong?
Yeah, but we again, don't go. Don't let the speed of you remembering words have an influence on the sentence. Yeah, don't be like. Imagine you're driving a car. Don't go. You know when someone first learns to use an accelerator badly. Yeah. So Luc, qu'est-ce que Maggie a fait avec les balles de ping-pong? Are we all clear on balle versus ballon? Which is which? Balle is like a smaller ball. Hardy ha ha. So you know, ballon de foot. Balle de cricket, de ping pong, de tennis. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. À deux balles as well is kind of like, oh, your fucking shitty advice. Conseil à deux balles. You know, it's kind of like two token, you know, a bit of token advice and stuff. À deux balles. You know, we use it as an expression. Have you heard that, Nathan? Yeah. Lovely. So, yeah, good. So, what did Maggie do with the ping pong ball? Reed, you've done one, yeah? You just did one before Jenna, did you? Because your order keeps changing around for me. Did you just do one before Jenna, Reedy?
No.
Do me another one then, so say for me, legs wide open, she targeted the citadel and she managed to hit one of the tourist guides from the other side of the river.
Légion.
Écarté. We've done this before. Écarté. Hang on. I'm just responding to something. 1 second. I'm going to show you something with my fingers. 1 second. Yes. They're gonna. Okay, cool. That's happening later. Good. Fingers. We spoke about, there was a really good video where I talked about like spread. So if your point goes in, here's your mass. If it stays flat and goes out, if it stays where it is and you spread it in one direction, sounds like the band. If you take your point and spread it between two things. So we basically looked at répandre, se répandre, étirer, s'étirer, diviser, partager, and écarter and s'écarter. Those are the verbs, if I'm not mistaken, we looked at in that video. So if you go to Logic Language Learning space spread, S-P-R-E-A-D, that's a really good video. And it talks about, you think of the in front of you. So say there was oil that landed on top of the water, stayed thin, and then went like that, rather than say something that went in one direction in a way that you want it to go. So all the different qualities of spread. It's a really good video. Yeah, so do find that one. Yeah, do find that one. Whoever can be bothered, Google, YouTube that, and pop it in the Skype box afterwards. It'd do me a favor. Yeah, so that's really good. So say for me, écarter. Elle a écarté. Yeah. So say for me, she spread her legs. Reedy, she spread her legs.
Il est écarté.
Maggie, since the operation, Maggie's female.
Quoi? She spread her legs, no?
Elle a écarté les jambes. Yeah.
Elle a écarté les jambes.
Lovely. She targeted. Well done, Jenna. She targeted a tour guide. Yeah, ciblé, good man. A tour guide who was standing in front of the citadel.
Elle a ciblé un guide touristique.
Good.
Elle a ciblé
who was standing in front of the citadel.
Touristique qui était
debout. Qui était debout.
Qui était debout.
Everybody look at Lukey. Everybody look at Lukey. Début, debout. High, high, low, low. Everybody just say that. Début, debout.
Début, debout.
Début.
All of you, go on, say
début. Début, debout.
Good. Debout. I heard Reed and Nathan. I didn't hear everybody at all. Lazy wretches, all of you. So debout is stood up. It also means awake. Denise comes to my house. I see her at 4 o'clock in the morning. Denise, what are you doing up at 4 o'clock? You're right. Yeah, Luca just can't sleep. Okay, fine, I'll come and drink with you. Problem solved. Denise, qu'est-ce que tu fous debout? Notice Denise is very female. It wouldn't be debout. Yeah, it's debout for everybody. Qu'est-ce que tu fous debout? Debout is up. It's also just standing. Stand up. This is another video. Stand up, lève-toi. We wouldn't say like, well, you can say mets-toi debout, actually. You can say get up, mets-toi debout. But, I was standing in front of the citadel. Moi, j'étais debout to be up, but otherwise, j'étais devant la citadelle. We don't tend to use standing that much as a concept, yeah? So, to go again, then, Reedy, so say for me, legs open, so legs spread.
En écartant les jambes.
Lovely. She targeted a tour guide.
Elle ciblait un guide touristique.
Lovely. In front of the citadel.
Qui était debout devant la citadelle.
No, qui était devant la citadelle. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. And on the other side of the river.
Au côté, non.
À l'autre côté de la rivière.
À l'autre côté de la rivière.
De la rivière. Yep. Yep. Okay.
De la rivière.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Denise, I need to contact the owner of the 2 flats that we frequent. I need to contact the owner of the 2 flats that we frequent.
Je dois contacter le propriétaire des appartements que je fréquente.
Yeah, lovely. They're probably the best. They're the best flats in Besançon that I've ever seen. No, they're this isn't the truth, but let's just say this. Brenda said they were the best flats in Besançon that she's ever seen.
Brenda a dit qu'ils aient le meilleur appartement qu'elle n'ait jamais vu.
Brenda a dit qu'ils étaient les meilleurs appartements, like we were talking about earlier, a plural, one that goes before. Okay. So Brent a dit qu'ils étaient les meilleurs appartements à Besançon qu'elle ait, subjunctive, que c'est superlative, well done, qu'elle ait jamais vu. Say it again. Brent a dit qu'ils étaient les meilleurs appartements à Besançon qu'elle ait jamais vu.
Brenda a dit qu'ils étaient le meilleur appartement,
Les meilleurs.
des meilleurs appartements,
Meilleurs. Les meilleurs. Les meilleurs.
les meilleurs appartements à
Les
Besançon.
meilleurs appartements.
I'm sorry. Les meilleurs appartements à Besançon qu'elle ait jamais vu.
Good. Jenna, I don't think you've done that. If it's a superlative sentence, like the best meal Luke has ever had, then the has will be subjunctive. Yeah? You won't hear it from a je, will you? Because obviously I have is j'ai. Subjunctive I have is j'ai, J apostrophe, A-I-E. But it's the best meal I've ever had, le meilleur repas que j'ai jamais eu, subjunctive. But you don't hear it if it's a je speaking. Okay? But it is subjunctive. Good. Nathan, Luke, I'm trying to remember what you told me about the causative voice, but I can only think of Maggie's ping pong balls.
Luc, j'essaie de me souvenir de ce que tu m'as dit de la voix causative, mais en fait...
Concernant
la voix causative, mais je pense qu'à Maggie avec les balles de table, tennis de table.
Ping-pong.
Du ping-pong.
Yeah, les balles de ping-pong, les balles de tennis. You can't say tennis de table, but le ping-pong. Okay, Maggie, as you know, Luke, I have a professional knowledge of anatomy. Maggie does have like an osteopathic knowledge of anatomy. So say to me, Luke, as you know, I have a professional knowledge of anatomy, and it's something that I learnt when I was younger. Luke, as you know, I have a professional knowledge of anatomy, and it's something that I learnt when I was younger.
Luc, comme tu sais, j'ai une connaissance d'anatomie que j'ai appris
Pause. Your twangs in this are nice. Don't pseudo separate the words though. There's only a hairline crack in between them, but there's still a crack. Slide between these vowel spaces. Yeah? Slide between these vowels that you're going to, because the vowels were lovely on that. The hon was nice. It wasn't an English accent. It was nice. Back you go. Slide between the vowels that you're choosing correctly. Yeah? Yeah, again, Luke, as you know, I have a professional knowledge of anatomy. It's something that I learned when I was younger.
Comme tu sais, Luc, j'ai connaissance d'anatomie.
No, I don't know.
J'ai appris quand j'étais jeune.
Good, go again. Luc, comme tu sais très bien, j'ai une connaissance avancée de l'anatomie. C'est quelque chose que j'ai appris quand j'étais plus jeune. Get used to doing it without any Your is authentic, but the gets in the way of the learning thing. Oui, alors Luc, comme tu sais très bien, j'ai une connaissance avancée de l'anatomie. C'est quelque chose que j'ai appris quand j'étais plus jeune. Have a little go.
Comme tu sais,
Don't fall off it. Slide when you're ready. Slide. It's really subtle because in English, we jump when we can think of the consonant. Jump when you know the vowel. Slide from vowel to vowel. Wait until you can hear the vowel you've got to go to. It'll feel like you're holding back. Lu, comme tu sais bien, j'ai une connaissance. Wait till you can feel where the vowel is before you go.
Lu, comme tu sais bien, j'ai une connaissance avancée d'anatomie. C'est quelque chose que j'ai appris quand j'étais jeune.
Fuck me hard, Maggie, high five. That's so nice to listen to. That's fine. That's fucking fine. That's absolutely, like, fine in speed. It doesn't need to get any faster than that. That's so accomplished. That's so nice. I don't judge people by speed. I judge people by vowels. Nice. So much clearer. Good job. Trevor. Luke, I've just tried to do the same thing, but unfortunately, I had my American football from college. I think I need to go to hospital.
Luc, je viens d'essayer
So do the same
la
as
même
Maggie.
chose.
Wait until you can hear the word and slide into the vowel. I've just tried to do the same thing, but unfortunately, I only had my football from college, and I think I'm going to have to go to hospital.
Luc, je viens d'essayer la même chose, mais
I've just tried to do. Je viens d'essayer.
malheureusement.
Trev, I've just tried to do. Je viens d'essayer de faire la même chose. Yeah.
Oh. Je viens d'essayer. Je viens d'essayer faire la même chose, mais.
You need look. Je viens de essayer de. Sometimes, and I know life can be cool. Life can be very, very cool. We need two does in the same fucking sentence. Je viens d'essayer de. Yeah.
Je viens d'essayer de faire la même chose, mais malheureusement, j'ai
I
seulement.
only had. That's it. Yeah.
J'ai seulement le.
Tense. I had.
J'avais seulement. You said the American. What was it?
My American
the American
football.
college.
Yeah, I had my football from college.
J'ai seulement mon.
J'avais seulement.
J'avais seulement mon football.
Non, mon ballon de foot. Mon ballon de foot.
Mon ballon de foot
de la fac.
De la what?
De la fac.
De la fac.
From faculty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's college. Because if you say collège in a French accent, which is obviously the only accent you'll be using, isn't it, Trevor? Then it would make us think of like teenagers and stuff, like middle school kind of style stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Or junior high kind of thing, you know. Good. Yeah. I'm going to need to go to hospital. I'm going to need to go to hospital.
Sorry.
I'm going to need to go to hospital.
Je vais devoir aller au hôpital.
Pause. I'm loving the je vais devoir aller. That was fucking well done. I like that you recognised devoir. There was no fucking faux in sight, and you didn't do devrait or some bullshit like that. I like that you also managed double infinitive. Je vais devoir. Lovely. Aller. However, to hospital upset me.
À l'hôpital?
Good. Because it begins with a vowel, effectively, with an H. Yeah?
Right.
So you can't say, even though it's masculine, au hôpital. Yeah? What was the type of, and I'm opening this to everybody. This is on the floor. This is going out to the floor. What is the name? I think Maggie will remember this. What is the name of the kind of word? What does a word start with if I can say oh, and a vowel sound, or la, and a vowel sound? What kind of word is that we're talking about recently?
Was it aspirated, unaspirated?
It was an aspirated ash, an ash aspirate, exactly. Yeah, they're not all feminine. You can have oh, à la, yeah, but without the join. Yeah, like la ash, la honte. Yeah, you know, le héros. Yeah, I'm going to give it to the hero. Je vais le donner au héros. I'm sorry. Yeah, fine, but you're not going to say l'héros. You're not going to say l'héros. Yeah. But yes, apart from that, à l'hôtel, à l'auberge, whatever. Yeah, it'll join. Good, lovely. Let's end on something slightly tougher. I'm going to say something, you're going to copy me. Other way around. Jenna, your go. Putain, Luc, c'est ça qui me fait peur. Putain, Luc, c'est ça qui me fait peur.
Putain, Luc, c'est ça qui me fait peur.
Nice. Translation?
Oh shit. I mean, damn it, Luke. That's what scares me.
Good. Effrayer is an overused verb in translation. Yeah, don't say ça m'effraie. That frightens me. I mean, it's correct, but ça me fait peur. Yeah. Lovely. Putain, Luc, c'est ça qui me fait peur. Denise? Qu'on fasse vraiment attention quand il s'agit de la bouche. qu'on fasse vraiment attention quand il s'agit de la bouche. Quand on fasse vraiment attention quand il s'agit de la bouche.
Quand on fait vraiment attention, qui est vraiment de la bouche.
Qu'on fasse... Sorry, unless I said it really without concentrating. Qu'on fasse vraiment attention quand il s'agit de la bouche.
Qu'on fasse vraiment attention quand il
Dig deep, you're almost there. Quand il s'agit
de la bouche.
There you go, you had it. You had it. Your brain has it. People think they haven't got it, but they have. Translation, qu'on fasse vraiment attention quand il s'agit de la bouche.
When he truly plays.
No, not quand. What's qu'on fasse? What's qu'on fasse?
When one.
No. Cheeky. It's cheeky. It's not quand on fasse. Qu'on fasse. What form of a verb is fasse?
Subjunctive.
Good. Well done. And what made that happen?
It was wish, want, need, doubt, fear, emotional.
Okay. Can you hear here? Qu'on fasse. Can we hear the first clause? Can we hear the dominant clause, or are we going straight into the subordinate clause?
I think we're going right into the subordinate.
What do I call that technique? What do you call that? The cheeky subjunctive. Yeah, it's when in French you just go straight to the second one, using que, and assume it's like a I want that, it's necessary that. So if I said, guys, we've got to be here at 4 o'clock. Les gars, que vous soyez là à 16h. Just straight into the second half. Yeah, it's like il faut que, je veux que, hybrid, cheeky subjunctive. So if you said to somebody, Tom, do your work. Tommy, fais ton travail. Tommy, fais-le, do it. Hey, que tu le fasses, do it. Yeah, it's like almost another form of the imperative. It hasn't got a proper name. It's just basically like a slang format. I call it the cheeky subjunctive because it's just straight into it from the que. So say for me, qu'on fasse, just say qu'on fasse, that we do.
Qu'on fasse.
Qu'on fasse attention, that we care for, qu'on fasse attention.
Qu'on fasse attention.
Quand il s'agit de la bouche, when it's about the mouth.
Quand il s'agit de la bouche.
Good. Lovely. Nathan, your skin is looking particularly resplendently healthy in the cold Boston air. Lovely. Copy me?
I have to go.
Okay, bye, Maggie. I like the hand that comes across. Pay me, people. Okay, so, lovely. So, Nathan, oui, c'est vrai, je trouve que j'ai bonne mine en ce moment, après avoir enterré les cadavres de toutes mes victimes. Yeah, up you go.
Oui, c'est vrai, je trouve que j'ai bonne mine en ce moment, après avoir enterré tous les cadavres de mes victimes. I can't hear you. No, you're silent.
Hang on. Okay, somebody's... fuck it. I wish it was... fine. What's that shit? Okay, that's fucking... God, people bothering me for that. I've really had a week where people have sent me the really shit stuff on Instagram. I'm like, bother me for something decent, but that's really... It's from all my American lot that have like been revisiting Instagram because a load of my younger friends, I don't mean like younger, crazy younger, but like as in, you know, they had this panic of like no TikTok. So, but if I'm not mistaken, Denise, is it back up and running again now, TikTok? And yeah, did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Trump put it on hold, the banishment on hold.
I mean, say what you want, but there's all the irony is, so there's all the liberals that make them money doing their I was misgendered videos on TikTok, and then he's the one that got them back. They must hate that. They must really hate that.
Well, I don't think he actually did anything. I think the company is just trying to butter him up, so they said that he saved it because he just got sworn in like 6 hours ago, but it happened like yesterday.
Today. I doubt it was basically that he did. Yeah,
Right.
But what's really interesting, the company obviously do try and butter him up, because if you look what they posted when they initially
Yeah.
said this is not available in your territory, but President Trump is working towards da, 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 da. So, you know,
Yeah.
fucking hell, other kind of slightly crazy world powers do seem to like him, don't they? You know? Oh, good God. So lovely. Trevor, you do one. J'adore mon président. Il est jeune, beau et séduisant. J'adore mon président. Il est jeune, beau et séduisant.
J'adore mon président, il est beau et jaunissant.
Il est jeune, beau et séduisant.
Il est jeune, beau et séduisant.
Good, nice copy. My goal is for somebody. We had this on Thursday with Samir. When she went, I just don't understand a damn word of what I've just said, but it was pronounced nicely. So, j'adore mon président. Il est jeune, beau et séduisant. Translation.
I love my president. He's young, handsome, and
Séduisant.
steady.
What verb is séduisant the gerund from? What's it the gerund from?
I don't know.
What's the little trick, Trev? Apart from 3 verbs, what do we do to find the ing form of a verb? Where do we go? I don't think I've mentioned this to Jenna. Where do we go to find the ing form of a verb, Trevor?
The new form?
Well done. I predicted we were going to have one of those things where you told me you've not done that, and then I shouted and then you remember. But so well done. We just accelerated a step, didn't we? We just jumped over the good. Do you remember the 3 verbs that don't do that? What are the 3 verbs that don't use the new form for the ing?
Would it be être, avoir, and faire?
Être, avoir, and
Savoir.
Lovely. And they are, what's the ing form for be?
Soyons.
In a literary way, étant. It's étant.
Étant.
Yeah. What's the one for have?
Ayons.
Lovely. And what's the one for know?
Sachant.
Sachant. Yeah. Good.
Sachant.
Any other ing is the same as the new. So how do you say surprising? It's surprising. How do you say that, Trevor?
Surprenant.
Good lad, good boy. What pisses me off more than anything is surprisant. Good. So therefore, what is séduisant the new form of? What verb is it? Okay, look at Auntie Lukey. What verb is conduisant the new form of?
Conduire.
What form is réduisant the new form of?
Réduire.
Nice accent. What is therefore séduisant the verb of?
Séduire.
And what does séduire mean? No, let's keep going with the pattern. What's the noun of réduire? It is réduction.
Reduction, yeah.
Is that from in French?
Réduction.
Good lad. Oh, nice accent. God, when it finally gets through. What is the noun of conduire?
Conduction.
Look, what's the noun of produire?
Production.
So what do you think the noun of séduire is?
Seduction.
Now, you're not coming across as much as a ladies' man if you can't even fucking say the word. Séduction. Séduction. Fuck it. The master seducer can't even say the word seduction. Save me. Don't fucking follow my advice, though. So save me. No, follow my old advice. When I was a cunt, it did really well. When I was nice to people, it landed badly. So say for me, so say for me, or as Sig used to say, you've got the eyes of a Disney. No, she used to say you've got the eyebrow shape of a Disney baddie with the eyes of a Disney goodie. I was like, wow, that's deep. That's what she used to say. She'd say you've got the eyebrow shape of a Disney baddie, but you've got the eyes of a Disney goodie. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't think Disney defined people, baby, but like whatever. You know, that's what happens if you grow up in fucking West Hollywood. So yeah. So So in other words, séduction is the noun to seduce. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what's séduisant? Seductive. Yeah. So young. It's what you say. Qu'est-ce que tu... So say we're in Besançon and Denise is... Well, you tend to say more about men in a sarcastic way. So like if, you know, particularly if, like if someone was just like schlepping around the place in a kind of bathrobe, you'd be like, oh, Trevor, well, what are you going to do going out so young, handsome and seductive? Do you know what I mean? You could be like, you know, like they're eating fucking ice cream out of a spoon or something, like, you know. Yeah. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm about to press stop recording. People, if you've done the class, can you please pay me? Work is work and it gets paid. I've had a cheeky check over who's been paying what, and it is a bit shocking. There's some people who literally have not been, literally for class for months. So yeah, so let me just stop recording. People, if you're watching at home, if you want to make a contribution on Kofi, it's more than appreciated.